Hello and welcome to FountainFX. On Monday the 2nd of December we're looking at the Euro Aussie dollar, which we looked at on Friday, and I've brought you down into the 1 hour chart. Before we carry on, I'm just going to quickly drag it back out to the daily chart so you can see exactly why I'm in the 1 hour chart. As we can see, we had an area of supply at these peaks up here, the very extremes, going back to August of this year, and prices come into that area of supply and has turned and started to fall. So it's about looking at, if we weren't in the trade on Friday, because sometimes Friday is not the best day in which to enter trades, because you never know what's going to happen over the weekend. It could have just turned and gapped up and carried on, but it's gapped down. So now we're looking at an opportunity where we should enter. We can see that the MACD histogram at the bottom is starting to decline. So there's a possibility that it is from a larger picture saying yes, this is an area of supply, prices starting to turn and fall. So we would look to sell around here with a target down at the 145 area, this previous area here, or down at the bottom below the 142 area. So what can we do in terms of taking a trade entry? Now current price is currently around the 148.50. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into the 1 hour chart again, and we can take a look from there. And what we can see is I've drawn this line on this main area of support stroke resistance, because it was a previous area of resistance here which price had to move further away from before it could push back up and break it, and then since then price has come back down to it and it's bounced and it's sort of run sideways from it. It hasn't really pushed through, and I can't really say, in all honesty, it's got a lot of momentum to move away from it. So ideally we might have an opportunity to sell at this point, but from a rule-based trading, if we sell here and this area of support holds, then we've got a target of 148.37 and price is currently at 148.58. So we've only got 20 points in terms of where we are. It may be a case of wait for price to break through this, turn, come back up into this area for us to then use this 148.37 as our area to sell from once we know the price can move lower. On the other hand, if we plot a trend line, we might see that there might be an opportunity where if price pulls all the way up to the trend line, which it has almost done at this point, that we could get a trade from this high here on the trend line, which is around the 148.70 mark, 75. So it's about looking for a short off the 148.75. If you're wanting confirmation, let it break through this area of support and then turn and come back into it for resistance and take the short from there. And that's trading 101 on the Euro Aussie. About looking for a short on the euro against the Australian dollar at the moment, and happy trading from FountainFX.